In the heart of the Whispering Woods, where the trees stood tall and ancient, and the air was filled with the scent of pine and earth, lived a young herbalist named Elara. She was known far and wide for her knowledge of plants, and her ability to heal both the body and the spirit. Her companion, Lindor, a wise old owl with feathers as silver as the moon, was her constant guide and friend. One crisp autumn morning, as Elara gathered herbs by the babbling brook, she noticed something peculiar half buried in the mud. It was a small, intricately carved stone. Unlike anything she had ever seen, the stone was warm to the touch and seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. She carefully cleaned it and held it up to the light, revealing symbols etched into its surface. Lindor, her voice echoing through the forest. The owl swooped down from his perch and landed gently on her shoulder. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like it? Lindor's eyes widened as he examined the stone. This is no ordinary artifact, Elara, he hooted softly. It bears the markings of the ancients, a race long forgotten by this world. We must tread carefully. As the day wore on, the forest began to change. The usual chorus of birdsong fell silent, and the leaves rustled with an unsettling whisper. Shadows seemed to lengthen and darken, casting an ominous pall over the woods. Elara felt a chill run down her spine as she sensed a malevolent presence stirring. Something is wrong, Lindor, she said, her voice barely above a whisper. The forest is afraid. The owl nodded gravely. The artifact has awakened something, a dark force that has long slumbered. We must uncover its secrets and find a way to restore balance before it's too late. With a heavy heart, Elara packed her belongings and set out on a journey with Lindor by her side. Their path led them deeper into the Whispering Woods, where the trees grew denser and the shadows darker. Along the way, they encountered strange creatures and faced treacherous terrain, but Elara's determination never wavered. As they ventured further, they met allies who offered aid and wisdom. There was Thorn, a gruff but kind-hearted woodsman, who knew the forest like the back of his hand. He had lived in the Whispering Woods for decades, his cabin tucked away in a secluded glade. Thorn was a man of few words, but his actions spoke volumes about his dedication to protecting the forest. I've seen things change over the years, Thorn said, his voice rough from years of solitude, but never like this. The forest needs our help, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. Another ally was Lyra, a mysterious sorceress with a deep connection to the natural world. She lived in a cave hidden behind a waterfall, her sanctuary filled with ancient tomes and magical artifacts. Lyra's eyes held a wisdom beyond her years, and her presence was both calming and awe-inspiring. The balance of nature is delicate, Lyra explained, her voice soft yet commanding. This artifact holds the key to restoring that balance, but it will not be easy. We must be prepared for the challenges ahead. Together, they formed an unlikely fellowship, united in their quest to protect the forest from the encroaching darkness. Days turned into weeks as they followed the trail of ancient symbols, each one leading them closer to the heart of the mystery. Finally, they stood before a hidden entrance to an underground chamber, its doors adorned with the same markings as the artifact. With a deep breath, Elara pushed open the doors and stepped inside. The chamber was dimly lit, the air thick with the scent of age and decay. At its center stood a pedestal, upon which rested a glowing orb. As Elara approached, the orb began to pulse with a dark energy, and a voice echoed through the chamber. Who dares to disturb the slumber of the ancients? It boomed, its tone menacing and cold. Elara stood her ground, her voice steady and clear. I am Elara, guardian of the Whispering Woods. I seek to understand the power of this artifact and restore balance to the forest. The orb pulsed brighter, and a figure materialized before them, a towering specter with eyes like burning embers. You seek knowledge, yet you know not the price it demands, it hissed. The artifact is a key to power beyond your comprehension. But be warned, mortal, such power comes at a great cost. Elara's resolve did not falter. I will pay whatever price is necessary to protect my home and those I love, she declared. The specter laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the chamber. Very well, it said, but know this, the path you choose will change you forever. forever." With those ominous words, the specter vanished, leaving behind the glowing orb. Elara reached out and took it in her hands, feeling its power surge through her. In that moment, she knew that her journey was far from over, and that the true test of her courage and wisdom was yet to come. As they left the chamber and stepped back into the light of day, Elara looked out over the whispering woods, her heart filled with both hope and trepidation. The forest was silent, as if holding its breath, waiting to see what the future would bring. But Elara knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, she would face them with courage and determination, guided by the wisdom of her friends and the power of the ancient artifact. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Elara and her companions, a shadowy figure lurked in the depths of the forest, watching their every move. This figure, known only as the Shadow Weaver, had been awaiting the awakening of the dark force for centuries. The Shadow Weaver's motives were shrouded in mystery, but one thing was clear: they would stop at nothing to harness the power of the artifact for their own nefarious purposes. The Shadow Weaver was a master of deception and manipulation, able to bend the very shadows to their will. They had spent centuries weaving a web of darkness, slowly corrupting the forest from within. Now, with the artifact's power awakened, the Shadow Weaver saw an opportunity to seize control and reshape the world in their own twisted image. As Elara and her allies continued their journey, they began to notice strange occurrences: trees withering and dying, animals fleeing in terror, and whispers of malevolent intent carried on the wind. The Shadow Weaver's influence was growing stronger, and they were not afraid to use whatever means necessary to achieve their goals. One evening, as they sat around a campfire, Thorn shared stories of the ancient battles that had taken place in the Whispering Woods long ago. "The ancients were a powerful race," he said, his voice low and reverent. "They wielded magic unlike anything we've ever seen, but their power corrupted them, and they turned on each other." Lyra nodded solemnly. "The artifact is said to hold the key to their greatest magic," she added, "but it also holds the potential for great destruction. We must be careful, Elara. The power you now wield is both a gift and a curse." Elara looked down at the glowing orb in her hands, its light casting eerie shadows on the trees around them. "I understand," she said softly, "and I promise I will not let it consume me. I will use it only to protect and heal, never to harm." With renewed determination, the group set out the next morning, their path leading them ever deeper into the heart of the Whispering Woods. Along the way, they encountered more strange and wondrous creatures, some friendly and others less so. But through it all, their bond grew stronger and their resolve unwavering. As they neared the source of the dark force, they began to feel its malevolent influence more keenly. The air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to writhe and twist around them. Elara could feel the orb pulsing in her hands, its power surging in response to the darkness. Finally, they stood before a towering tree, its bark blackened and twisted, its leaves withered and dead. At its base, a dark chasm yawned open, the source of the malevolent energy that threatened to consume the forest. "This is it," Lindor said, his voice grave. "The heart of the darkness. We must confront it and put an end to its influence." Elara took a deep breath and stepped forward, the orb held high in her hands. "I am ready," she said, her voice steady and sure. "Together, we will face this darkness and restore balance to the Whispering Woods." With her friends by her side, Elara descended into the chasm, her heart pounding with anticipation and fear. The path ahead was uncertain, but she knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be, on a journey of discovery, courage, and the unbreakable bonds of friendship. As they ventured deeper into the chasm, the air grew thick with the scent of decay, and the walls seemed to close in around them. The darkness was almost palpable, a living entity that sought to crush their spirits and extinguish their hope. But Elara and her companions pressed on, their resolve unshaken. Suddenly, a figure stepped out from the shadows, blocking their path. It was the Shadow Weaver, their form cloaked in darkness, their eyes burning with malice. "You should not have come here," they hissed, their voice like the rustling of dead leaves. "The power of the artifact will be mine, and with it, I will reshape this world in my image." Elara stood her ground, her voice steady and clear. "We will not let you harm the forest or its inhabitants," she declared. "Your reign of darkness ends now." The Shadow Weaver laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the chasm. "You are but a mere mortal," they sneered. "You cannot hope to defeat me, but I will give you a choice. Join me, and together we can rule over a new world order, or oppose me and face the consequences." Elara's resolve did not waver. "I will never join you," she said, her voice filled with conviction, "and I will never let you harm those I love." With a roar of rage, the Shadow Weaver attacked, their form dissolving into a writhing mass of shadows. Elara and her companions fought back, their weapons and magic clashing against the darkness. The battle was fierce and unyielding, each side determined to emerge victorious. As the fight raged on, Elara could feel the power of the orb surging through her, guiding her movements and enhancing her strength. She fought with a skill and ferocity she had never known, her every action driven by a deep-seated desire to protect her home and her friends. Finally, with a mighty cry, Elara unleashed a wave of pure, radiant energy, driving back the shadows and revealing the true form of the Shadow Weaver, a twisted, emaciated figure, their eyes filled with hatred and despair. With a final, desperate lunge, Elara struck them down, and the darkness receded, leaving only emptiness in its wake. As the battle ended, Elara and her companions stood in silence, their breaths ragged and their bodies weary, but their spirits were unbroken, and their hearts filled with hope. They had faced the darkness and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever. With the Shadow Weaver defeated, the forest began to heal, the trees regaining their vibrancy and the animals returning to their homes. The artifact's power had been contained and the balance of nature restored. But Elara knew that their journey was far from over and that new challenges and adventures awaited them on the horizon. And so, the first chapter of Elara's journey came to a close, setting the stage for the adventures and trials that awaited her in the days to come. The Whispering Woods would never be the same, and neither would she. But with each step she took, Elara knew that she was walking the path she was meant to follow, a path that would lead her to discoveries beyond her wildest dreams.